Most people see a 240V outlet in a car as a simple upgrade, a way to power tools, charge devices, or create a more capable mobile setup. On the surface, it looks straightforward. Run some wiring, connect an inverter, install an outlet, and you're done. But what most people don't realize is that a car is one of the most challenging environments for high-voltage electrical systems. It vibrates, heats up, has limited airflow, and relies on a DC battery system that was never originally designed for continuous high-load AC output. That combination makes even small mistakes dangerous. Because when things go wrong in a 240V system, they don't just fail quietly. They can overheat, damage components, or create serious safety hazards. So in this video, we're breaking down the top 5 safety mistakes to avoid when installing a 240V outlet in your car, and why each one matters more than most people realize. Mistake #1. Ignoring power load calculations. The first and most critical mistake is skipping proper power load calculations. Many people jump straight into installation without fully understanding how much power their system can actually handle. They assume that if the inverter is labeled for 240-volt output, then everything connected to it will automatically work safely. But that is not how electrical systems operate. Every component in your setup has limits. Your battery has a discharge rate. Your inverter has a maximum continuous and peak output. Your wiring has current capacity. When you exceed any one of these limits, the system starts to strain. At first, it may not be noticeable. Everything might appear normal. Devices still work. The outlet still functions. But internally, heat and stress are building up. Over time, this leads to voltage drops, unstable performance, and battery degradation. In worse cases, the inverter may shut down unexpectedly or suffer permanent damage. The most dangerous part is that this failure is gradual. It doesn't happen instantly, which gives a false sense of safety. Proper load calculation is not optional. It is the foundation of a safe installation. Without it, you are essentially guessing how much power your system can handle. And in electrical systems, guessing is never safe. Mistake #2. Using the wrong wire gauge. The second major mistake is using incorrect wire thickness, also known as wire gauge. This is one of the most overlooked parts of any installation, because wires don't seem important at first glance. They are just connections, right? But in reality, wires are responsible for carrying the full electrical load safely through the system. When people use wires that are too thin for a 240V setup, they create resistance. Resistance generates heat, and heat inside a confined space like a car can quickly become dangerous. The insulation around the wire can weaken, soften, or even melt under sustained load. This can eventually lead to short circuits or electrical failure. The issue becomes worse because the problem develops slowly over time. A system with undersized wiring might work perfectly for days, weeks, or even months. But during that time, the wires are constantly heating and cooling, gradually breaking down from the inside. Another common misunderstanding is that only high-powered devices cause this issue. In reality, even moderate loads can create dangerous heat if the wire gauge is incorrect. That is why electrical standards exist, to ensure that current flow remains within safe limits. Using the correct wire gauge is not about upgrading performance. It is about controlling heat, ensuring stability, and preventing long-term damage that you may not notice until it is too late. Mistake #3. Poor grounding practices. Grounding is one of the most misunderstood parts of any automotive electrical system. Many installers treat it as a simple step. Just attach a wire to the car body and move on. But proper grounding is much more critical than that. A good ground connection is the return path for electrical current. If that path is weak, unstable, or improperly connected, the entire system becomes unpredictable. You may start to notice flickering behavior, inconsistent performance, or unexplained shutdowns in your inverter system. The most common mistake is grounding to a painted or corroded surface. Paint acts as an insulator, preventing proper electrical contact. Even if the connection feels tight, it may not actually be conducting electricity efficiently. Over time, corrosion can make the situation even worse. A proper grounding point should always be bare metal, clean, and securely fastened. It should also be tested for continuity, to ensure that the electrical path is strong and stable. When grounding is done incorrectly, the system doesn't just lose efficiency, it becomes unsafe. Voltage can fluctuate unpredictably, and sensitive components can be exposed to stress they were not designed to handle. Grounding may seem like a small detail, but in reality, it is one of the most important safety elements in the entire installation. Mistakes #4. Skipping protection devices. One of the most dangerous shortcuts people take is skipping protection devices, like fuses, circuit breakers, and surge protectors. This usually happens because the system appears to work fine without them, especially during initial testing. But protection devices are not there for normal operation. They exist for abnormal conditions. Electrical systems are not always stable. Power surges, sudden load changes, wiring faults, or even accidental shorts can happen without warning. Without protection devices, there is nothing to stop excessive current from flowing through the system. That means wires can overheat, components can fail, and in extreme cases, electrical fires can occur. A fuse or circuit breaker acts as a controlled failure point. It sacrifices itself to protect the rest of the system. It is designed to disconnect power instantly when something goes wrong, preventing damage from spreading. Many people underestimate how fast electrical damage can escalate. A small fault can become a major failure in seconds. Protection devices are what prevent that escalation. Skipping them is not a shortcut. It is removing the safety system entirely. And in a 240V setup inside a car, that is a risk that should never be taken. Mistake #5. Improper ventilation for power systems. The final mistake is poor ventilation, which is often ignored because it doesn't seem like an electrical issue. But heat management is just as important as wiring or load calculations. Inverters and power converters generate heat every time they operate, especially under heavy load. In a car, where space is limited and airflow is naturally restricted, that heat can build up quickly if the system is installed in a closed or hidden area. When heat is not properly managed, it affects performance first. The system may start reducing output, shutting down intermittently, or running less efficiently. Over time, this constant heat exposure reduces the lifespan of internal components, like capacitors and transistors. In extreme cases, overheating can lead to complete system failure or create fire hazards if combined with other issues like poor wiring or overloaded circuits. The mistake many people make is prioritizing aesthetics over safety. They install everything in hidden compartments to keep the setup clean, but forget that electrical systems need airflow to survive. Proper installation always includes space for ventilation, heat dissipation, and sometimes even active cooling depending on the load. Without it, even a perfectly wired system will eventually degrade. A 240V outlet in a car can completely transform how you use your vehicle. It can power equipment, support work setups, and give you flexibility that standard systems can't offer. But as powerful as it is, it also demands respect. Every part of the system, load calculation, wiring, grounding, protection, and ventilation, works together to keep it safe and stable. If even one of those elements is ignored, the system becomes unpredictable. But when everything is done correctly, it becomes reliable and long-lasting. In electrical systems, safety is not an extra step. It is the foundation everything else depends on.